Hi guys, another story that will fly very much under the radar but is extremely important is the decision by the global leader in sustainable technologies, Johnson Matthey, to give up on Britain and instead invest in the US, where there is not just the money being spent on net zero, but there's also a policy in place. The Tory government have neither the subsidies nor a plan, and this means future generations are being robbed of opportunities and investment. Here Sky News reported on the company's decision.
If we're to have any hope of eliminating greenhouse gas emissions, then we will need what they make in this plant just outside Swindon. For this is where Johnson Matthey makes the chemicals and membranes you need for green hydrogen, a fuel produced without carbon emissions. The UK doesn't make many batteries or solar panels, but this is one area where we're genuinely competitive. But the boss here says that's no longer a given.
Well, I think the risk is over time we will lose another leading cutting-edge industry where the UK could be a global champion. So I think batteries is gone. We've lost that. If we don't move with that sense of urgency, we will lose that next round of innovation as well. That's real jobs for the future, future-proof jobs for the next decades. So I think this could have a big impact.
It, like many other firms, is looking at subsidies being thrown at green technology firms in America via the White House's Inflation Reduction Act and asking, what about the UK?
The lack of certainty and clarity is a problem today. And practically, again, a lot of jobs are getting created in the US right now. Some of those jobs could be created in the UK, but because of lack of clarity and certainty, they're not getting taken now. I think
so it's already costing potential jobs, is it?
Oh, for sure.
It's already costing jobs. So what is the problem here? I think there are a number of problems. First of all, the UK government, I believe, is not interested in actually growing the economy, in investing, in providing the subsidies necessary to keep the companies in Britain. Maybe because they believe they're going to be kicked out of the next election and they just don't care. It could come down to this Brexit mentality of we've closed ourselves off from the world. We don't want to be part of bigger groups like the European Union, which is investing massive amounts of money, is in an arms race with the US and China to be a global leader when it comes to net zero. Or maybe it's a case of incompetence, where you have how many ministers, I don't even know at this stage, who've been in and out of their political office. And each minister and each prime minister has a different strategy. Now, it seems there isn't actually any strategy at the moment. There's no plan. Now, how are you supposed to convince businesses to stay or to invest if there is no plan? Like, one of the criticisms Brexiteers had of the European Union was that it moved too slowly. But at least it had a plan. The Tories have zero plan when it comes to net zero. And this is why businesses are either holding off from investing or moving their investments abroad. To the US in particular, it seems to be leading when it comes to net zero. But as I said before, if you want to achieve something, you need to be part of the bigger group. It makes more sense for the UK to be in the EU, helping to make these decisions, than being outside and being left behind. So this is, as I said at the beginning, this is robbing future generations of jobs and investment, because one company, a large company like this, Johnson Matthey, attracts other investment if it's succeeding. But if it's not, that investment is lost as well. And jobs are lost and future investment is lost. Money for the economy, money for the exchequer is taken out. And this means less investment for public services as well. How are you supposed to grow the economy if you're not attracting investment? Let me know in the comment section, guys, what you think about all of this. As always, your comments are greatly appreciated. Thanks a lot.